My name is Matty Gay. I am one of the co-founders here at Primo. Primo has just been an awesome journey for us. We're about to hit 3 years.
Kirk Williamson, I'm the older of the four. Starting was, it was an interesting thing. The basement days, those are fun times to think back on. And I have to give a lot of credit to my wife on that one. She stepped up and she took on all of the fulfillment for that first year. Very quickly, it became too big for her to manage on her own, but she did a great job.
My name is Jason Williamson. I'm one of the Primo founders, but mostly what I do is I focus on inventory, making sure we get the reorders properly on that. I do a lot of our digital marketing.
My name's Jordan. I'm one of the four Primos. My role at Primo, I'm like over the warehouse, customer service, building wholesale accounts and starting on Amazon. When we first started Primo, Matty was wearing these joggers and they had the draw strings. And he's like, man, how come nobody makes, good looking joggers with belt loops? And so that's what we did. We went right when COVID was starting, golf was getting hot.
Around the time I went full-time, I decided that I was gonna go into Shields and see if there was any opportunity for us to get our apparel in there. I went up to the golf section and I found the manager, who's Marie, and I asked her, I was like, hey, we sell these golf joggers. Do you think you guys might be interested in carrying them? And she was super nice, but I didn't know if she was just being nice because all Shields employees are super nice.
My name is Marie Taylor. I work at the Sandy Shields location. I was the golf clothing shop manager when I met Matty with Primo. I was running late to lunch and I was ready. I called my manager and I was like, hey, I'll be back in 30 minutes. And Matty actually stopped me and he's like, hey, is there someone here that's I can talk to you about my golf clothing? I was like, that's me. I was starving, but I was like, you know what? We take care of the customer here. And he's like, yeah, let's talk. And he showed me his website and we just started talking. He was wearing some golf joggers right there. And I was like, these are awesome. Like, these are so cool. So we talked and I was like, yeah, give me your information, email me. I'll talk to my supervisor and see if this is something we want to bring in. I remember running to my car. Like I said, I was starving. Went to Wendy's and looked up Primo in the car. And in that 30 minutes, I got back to the store and I just demanded that we brought Primo in. I was like, this is a missed opportunity in the golf clothing industry. I think this will just blossom, it'll grow, and I think we need to be the ones to bring them in.
She actually got us into the store a couple weeks later. And pretty quickly, our joggers started selling really well.
Long story short, we brought them in. They were in our store for a couple weeks. Then another store saw them on our top sellers. They brought them in, and within a year, they were within every Shields. Now they're one of our top selling golf pants. We just needed something that we could look professional in, yet comfortable in, and Primo was that.
So getting into Shields obviously has been so cool for our brand, but we're actually mostly an e-commerce company, and it's been really important for us to kind of build a social media presence, specifically on Instagram. So from the beginning, we've kind of identified social media influencers, I guess you could say.
I'm Mac Boucher from Toronto, Canada. I've been playing golf for about kind of 13 years or so, played professionally, and I'm kind of more in the social media golf world now. So I signed with them about 2 years ago now. I was teaching in a course back in Canada, reached out to them, saw their stuff, and was like, I'd love to try them out. They sent me a bunch of pairs and we just built that relationship right away. I just want to feel like it's an athletic fit, I guess, and that's something that they've done a really, really good job at, is making an athletic pant that you can wear to and from golf, not just for golf. They love hearing the feedback, and I think as a new brand, you need to be capable of accepting feedback, and I think that shows how good they are of people, because they're just very, very accepting of what people need and what people want.
In addition to that, we've also worked with professional athletes and golfers at pretty much every level. And we now have a few golfers on the PGA Tour, which for us is a huge deal.
We're just a couple of normal dudes who really love golf. One big key is that I think people can sense that we have a true passion for the game.
We are so excited for the future of Primo. As I've mentioned, we're about to hit 3 years and the business is much bigger than we expected. Our product line is bigger and we've got a lot of really big plans. In fact, coming this year, we're gonna be launching our women's line, which we put a lot of time and effort in, and we really wanna get it right. But in addition to that, we find it really important to work closely with our athletes. All of the apparel that we design with their input. So at the heart of everything that we do We do it right alongside these athletes that have real opinions and that are actually competing in this apparel. So while of course we want it to be comfortable and stuff that you can wear all the time, the fact that the heart of our company is in golf shows people that we're really serious. And they know that when they're buying Primo apparel, it's legit. And a lot of time, effort, and thought was put into every single piece that we deliver. So we're really excited about the future. We're just planning to continue to release new products, new styles, and continue to be a force in the golf industry.